When we speak about Sabr, many people misunderstand it as passive suffering, as though patience means you simply sit back, absorb the pain, and do nothing. But that is not the Sabr taught in Islam, and it is not the Sabr emphasized by scholars like Mufti Menk. True Sabr is far more active, far more powerful, and far more transformative. It is not the absence of emotion, it is the mastery of it. Think about it from a psychological perspective. When something hurts you, when someone disrespects you, when life doesn't go as planned, your natural reaction is impulsive. Anger rises, frustration builds, and you feel an urge to respond immediately. That reaction is human. But Sabr is the moment between the feeling and the action. It is the ability to pause, to reflect, and to choose a response that aligns with your values rather than your emotions. This is why Sabr is strength, because controlling yourself in moments of ease is simple. Anyone can be calm when everything is going their way. But to remain composed when you are tested, to hold your tongue when you are provoked, to resist when temptation is right in front of you, that requires Arabic. Of Arabic, wow Arabic tetma but a deep inner strength that is not visible on the outside but is Arabic, tain Arabic, thought Arabic, Farsiya Arabic, meme in the sight of Allah, and if you reflect deeply, you will realize that the strongest people are not those who overpower others, but those who overpower themselves. A person who can control their Arabic, ain Arabic, Daida Arabic, who can restrain their desires, who can remain firm in hardship, that person has achieved something far greater than physical strength. They have achieved mastery over their Arabic, Noon Arabic, Va Arabic scene. There is also a philosophical dimension to this. When you react impulsively, you surrender control of your life to external circumstances. Someone says something negative, and suddenly your mood changes. Something goes wrong, and suddenly your entire day is ruined. In that state, you are not in control. Your environment is controlling you, but Sabr shifts that power back to you. It allows you to say, I will not let this moment define me. I will respond with intention, not reaction. This is where Sabr becomes liberating. It frees you from being a prisoner of your emotions. It gives you clarity in chaos, and most importantly, it aligns your behavior with your Arabic, Alif Arabic, Farsiya Arabic, Meme Arabic, Alif Arabic, Noon. Because every moment of Sabr is, in reality, a moment of trust in Allah. You are saying, even without words, Ya Allah, I choose your way over my impulse. And let's be honest, this is not easy. It is a struggle, it is a continuous effort. You will fail at times, you will react when you shouldn't. You will feel regret, but even that is part of the journey. Sabr is not perfection, it is persistence. It is the commitment to keep trying, to keep correcting yourself, to keep returning to Allah no matter how many times you fall. Over time, something remarkable begins to happen. The same situations that once triggered you no longer have the same power over you. Your reactions become measured. Your Arabic, Alif Arabic, Lam Arabic, Alf Arabic, Lam Arabic, Ba becomes comma. You begin to see challenges not as interruptions, but as opportunities to grow. And that is when you realize that Sabr is not just something you practice. It is something that transforms you. So when we say Sabr is strength, we are not speaking metaphorically. We are speaking about a real internal Arabic, Alf Arabic, Wow Arabic, Tetma But, that shapes your character, your decisions, and ultimately your destiny. And perhaps the most powerful realization is this. Anyone can react, but very few can restrain. And in that restraint lies a strength that can change everything. If you reflect on your life with honesty, you'll begin to notice a pattern. The moments that shaped you the most were not the easiest ones, but the most difficult. The heartbreaks, the delays, the unexpected losses, these are the experiences that forced you to grow, to think deeper, to reconnect with Allah in a way comfort never could. And this is where the concept of Sabr begins to take on a deeper meaning, because it is not just about Arabic, Ta Arabic, Het Arabic, Meme Arabic, Lam, it is about understanding. We often ask the question, why is this happening to me? And it's a very human question. When something goes wrong, when life feels unfair, the mind searches for answers. But the problem is not the question itself, it is the direction in which we take it. If that question leads you to doubt, to frustration, to Arabic, Va Arabic, Leaf Arabics, Aida Arabic, Lam Arabic, how from Allah, then it becomes destructive. But if it leads you to reflection, to humility, to a deeper awareness of Allah's wisdom, then it becomes transformative. This is why shifting the question is so important. Instead of asking, why me? Ask, what is Allah teaching me through this? That single shift changes everything. It turns pain into purpose. It turns confusion into clarity. And it allows you to see your hardships not as punishments, but as part of a carefully designed plan. From a philosophical perspective, randomness is unsettling. The idea that things happen without meaning creates anxiety because it makes life feel unstable and unpredictable. But Islam removes that uncertainty. It teaches us that nothing is random. Every test, every delay, every closed door is written with precision by Allah. There is an Arabic, Het Arabic, Kaf Arabic, Meme Arabic, Ta behind it even if you cannot see it immediately, and this is where Sabr becomes essential. Because understanding often comes later. In the moment of difficulty, you may not see the wisdom. In fact, you probably won't. But Sabr allows you to trust the process even when the outcome is unclear. It is the ability to walk through darkness with the certainty that there is light ahead, even if you cannot yet see it. Consider how many times in your life something didn't work out the way you wanted, only for you to later realize that it was actually a blessing. A job you didn't get, a relationship that ended, an opportunity that slipped away. At the time, it felt like loss. But later, you saw the protection in it. You saw how Allah was redirecting you, preparing you, or even saving you from something you didn't understand. This realization builds a deep sense of trust. You begin to understand that Allah's plan is not just about what you want, it is about what you need. And sometimes, what you need comes wrapped in difficulty, not to break you, but to build you, not to harm you, but to elevate you. Psychologically, this shift is powerful. When you believe your struggles have meaning, you become more resilient. You stop seeing yourself as a victim of circumstance and start seeing yourself as someone on a journey of growth. Your mindset changes from resistance to acceptance, from frustration to reflection. And in that state, Sabr becomes easier because you are no longer fighting the test. You are learning from it. And again, this does not mean you won't feel pain. You will. Sabr does not eliminate emotion. It gives it direction. It allows you to feel the hardship without losing your sense of purpose. It keeps you grounded in the belief that Allah is in control, even when everything around you feels uncertain. Scholars like Mufti Menk often remind us that when Allah tests you, it is because He has not abandoned you. In fact, it is often a sign that He is drawing you closer, refining you, preparing you for something greater. The test itself is part of the mercy, so the next time you find yourself in a situation that doesn't make sense, resist the urge to immediately label it as negative. Pause, reflect, ask yourself what you are meant to learn, how you are meant to grow, and how this moment can bring you closer to Allah. Because when you begin to see your life through that lens, everything changes. The pain may still be there, but it no longer feels empty. It feels purposeful, and perhaps that is the most powerful shift of all, when you stop asking, why is this happening to me? And start realizing this is happening for me. There is a unique reality about hardship that we often overlook. It has a way of stripping everything else away. In moments of ease, we rely on many things: people, plans, resources, our own sense of control. But when difficulty intensifies, when things begin to fall apart, those layers start to disappear. And what you are left with, at your core, is your relationship with Allah. This is why Sabr is not just an emotional discipline, it is a spiritual connection. Because in the moments where you choose patience, you are, in essence, choosing Allah. You are turning away from panic, from despair, from impulsive reactions, and you are turning toward trust. That turning, subtle as it may seem, is an act of worship. Think about the psychology of it. When a person feels overwhelmed, the natural tendency is to search for immediate relief. We want the pain to stop, the situation to change, the answer to appear. But Sabr teaches you to sit within that discomfort without losing your direction. It teaches you that relief is not always immediate, but connection can be. You may not be able to change your circumstances instantly, but you can always turn to Allah instantly. And that is powerful because it means you are never truly alone in your struggle. When you raise your hands in dua during a moment of hardship, when you whisper, Ya Allah, from a place of sincerity, when you hold yourself back from complaining in a way that shows dissatisfaction with His decree, you are engaging in a form of Arabic, Tain Arabic, Ba Arabic, Alif Arabic, Dal Arabic, Tet Ma But, that is deeply personal. It is not visible to others, there is no audience, but it is Arabic, Tain Arabic, Dot Arabic, Fasiye Arabic, Meme in the sight of Allah. Scholars like Mufti Menk often emphasize that Allah is closest to you in your lowest moments, not because He was distant before, but because in those moments you are more Arabic, Het Arabic, Alif Arabic, Daida Arabic. What? More aware, more sincere, your Arabic, Alif Arabic, Lam Arabic, Alf Arabic, Lam Arabic, Ba softens, your dependence becomes real and your connection becomes stronger. From a philosophical standpoint, hardship creates clarity. It forces you to confront what truly matters. The distractions fade, the illusions weaken, and you begin to see life with a sharper lens. You realize that your strength does not come from your circumstances, but from your connection to the one who controls those circumstances. And this is where Sabr transforms into something beautiful. It is no longer just about enduring difficulty. It becomes a means of drawing closer to Allah. Every moment you exercise patience is a moment you strengthen that bond. Every time you choose trust over fear, you reinforce your Arabic, Alif Arabic, Yet Arabic, Meme Arabic, Alif Arabic, Noon. And over time, that connection becomes your anchor. You start to notice a shift within yourself. The same problems that once shook you no longer have the same impact. Not because your life has become easier, but because your relationship with Allah has become stronger. Your reliance changes, your perspective deepens. You begin to find a sense of peace, even in situations that are far from peaceful. This is not a superficial calm. It is a deep-rooted tranquility that comes from knowing that Allah is with you, that He sees you, that He understands what you are going through, even when no one else does, and that He is in control of every outcome. And perhaps one of the most profound aspects of this connection is that it does not require perfection. You do not need to have everything figured out. You do not need to be free of doubt or weakness. All that is required is sincerity. A sincere heart that turns back to Allah again and again, even after moments of Arabic, Daida Arabic, Tain Arabic, because that is the essence of Sabr, not that you never struggle, but that you never disconnect. So when you find yourself in difficulty, do not see it as a barrier between you and Allah. See it as a bridge. A bridge that, if you cross it with patience, will take you closer to Him than you have ever been before. And in the end, perhaps the greatest gift of Sabr is not the removal of hardship, but the realization that through it you were never distant from Allah. You were being brought closer all along. When we talk about Sabr, one of the most overlooked aspects is its reward. Not just the reward in the hereafter, which is already beyond human comprehension, but even the reward in this life, subtle, powerful, and deeply transformative. The problem is, we often expect rewards to come in forms we recognize immediately. Success, ease, resolution. But the reward of Sabr does not always arrive in ways you anticipate. Sometimes it arrives as inner peace. Sometimes as clarity, and sometimes as a quiet strength that carries you through what once would have broken you. Allah makes a promise regarding those who are patient, a promise that their reward is without measure. Reflect on that for a moment. Everything else in life has limits, calculations, conditions. But for Sabr, the reward is open-ended. It is not quantified in a way the human mind can fully grasp. And this alone tells you that what you gain through patience is far greater than what you lose through hardship. From a psychological perspective, this is deeply empowering. When you believe that your patience is not wasted, that every moment of restraint, every silent Arabic, ta Arabic, het Arabic, meme Arabic, lam, every tear held back for the sake of Allah is being accounted for, you begin to see your struggles differently. You are no longer just enduring pain, you are investing in something far greater. And that shift turns suffering into something meaningful. But let's bring it closer to your lived experience. Think about how Sabr shapes you over time. The person who practices patience develops emotional stability. They are not easily shaken by external events. They respond with thought, not impulse. Their presence becomes calming, not chaotic. This in itself is a reward Arabic, noon Arabic, wow Arabic, attain of peace that many people spend their entire lives searching for, yet never find. And then there are the unseen ways in which Allah opens doors for those who are patient. Opportunities appear when you least expect them. Solutions emerge from places you never considered. What once felt like a dead end slowly reveals itself as a turning point. This is why so many people look back at their lives and realize that their greatest blessings were hidden within their greatest trials. Scholars like Mufti Menk often remind us that Allah's delays are not denials. In fact, they are often a form of preparation. When something is postponed, it is not because you are forgotten, it is because you are being prepared, or what you are waiting for is being prepared for you. And Sabr is what sustains you during that process. Philosophically, this challenges our understanding of time and fulfillment. We are conditioned to seek immediate results. We want answers now, success now, relief now. But Sabr teaches you to operate on a different timeline, a divine timeline. It teaches you that what is truly valuable often requires waiting, growth, and Arabic, ta Arabic, het Arabic, meme Arabic, lam, and in that waiting you are not stagnant, you are evolving. There is also a profound Arabic, tain Arabic, dal Arabic, Alif Arabic, Lam Arabic. In this, Allah sees what people do not see. The silent struggles, the internal battles, the moments where you chose patience, when you could have chosen otherwise, none of it goes unnoticed. And the reward you receive is tailored, precise, and perfectly aligned with your journey. And perhaps one of the most beautiful aspects of this reward is that it is not limited to the end of the journey. It accompanies you along the way. The more you practice Sabr, the more you experience its Arabic, Alif Mamdud Arabic, Thet Arabic, Alif Arabic, wrought a calmer heart. A clearer mind, a stronger connection with Allah. These are not small things, they are life-changing. So when you feel like your patience is going unnoticed, remind yourself that the system you are operating within is not flawed. It is perfect. The timing is perfect, the reward is certain, and what is being prepared for you may be far greater than anything you are currently asking for. Because in the end, Sabr is never wasted, not a single moment of it. Every second you hold on, every time you trust Allah despite not understanding, every instance where you choose faith over frustration, it is all building towards something. And perhaps the most powerful realization you can carry with you is this. The reward of Sabr is not just what you receive at the end, but who you become along the way. And that transformation alone is enough to change everything.